Hey, welcome back to this part 2 of our what do you call it, trying journey, IVF, IUI journey. We are in our same clothes because we honestly wanted to just keep talking. We just didn't want to make a stupid long video about this. So this is our part 2, and we're going to talk about our IVF process and what that looked like. Hopefully this will help people that may be wondering what IVF is, what it's about, and how this affects you, what happens, all of that. Also, if you are new, I hope you've watched the part 1 before you watch this one. But if you haven't, like, comment, subscribe, get to know us, and let's get into it. IVF overall costs a lot of money, so we had to manage and budget for that. And then, I mean, your life for the next
month and a half, 2 months maybe?
Month and a half, 2 months is pretty much you going to the doctor every other day.
Almost every other day.
And we had to go there from 6:30 to 7:30. We got there at 6:15 pretty much every time. Whew. Because they had to do blood work almost every other day to check you, monitor you, make sure that you were qualified to even do it. And then afterwards you had to make sure that your levels were good.
Levels, and hormone levels and estrogen levels and this level and that level.
It was a lot of vaginal ultrasounds, just a lot.
You were really nervous about this process when we originally were talking through it, because you knew that your body was going to experience something that it never had experienced before, and a lot of it might not necessarily be natural. And I've never experienced this process before, so I can't really begin to try to piece together what that might feel like or what that might look like. I have not gone through it, so if I haven't gone through it, I can't speak to it.
And again, in between this time, we definitely talked to our counselor, and just she helped us a lot.
We talked to our pastor a lot.
We talked to our pastor a lot, being open and honest of how we feel. Because we can talk about oneness, we can talk about us doing stuff for each other, but this was a big deal. This was a big deal. I remember our first injection.
Woo! So they do a training for the injections, because and I didn't think it was a big deal. Like, and when I say a big deal, I thought it was a simple process.
Brian thought he got it down to a T, and he did not. Hey, good morning, guys. Today we are starting our first day, pretty much starting the process of IVF. So we have to go to our IVF class to learn how to do the injections, and my mommy and my husband are coming with me. So I have great support during this process, and it's been a journey. It's been a true journey. So we wanted to take you guys along and, you know, see how it goes. Guys, this is my beautiful mom.
Oh Lord, I'm not beautiful today.
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
She's cute. She's coming with me.
Discount the positive, so you're right. Thank you. Thank you.
She's coming with me to the IVF class, and of course, Brian, my babe. But the first one was very hard because it was high anxiety. You have to take the injections in between a certain time. Altogether, we had 11 injections, and that didn't include all the needles that I had to take when I'm actually getting shots every other day. That also didn't include all the medication that I had to take vaginally, and adding a prenatal. We just started our first injection for IVF, and
it was a process.
It was a process. We were both high anxiety because we go to IVF class and you think you know everything.
The process of injecting is not a very simple one. It's like a 10-step process, and it involves a lot of different needles and syringes and a bunch of different things that can be confusing. So, you know, for us, and knowing the importance and the severity of the situation of what this is meaning for us, and also knowing that just from a very financial level, this is very expensive stuff. Like,
very expensive.
So
And honestly,
waste it,
right?
which I did by accident.
Yeah, Brian cut himself. He was bleeding on the table. It was intense, and honestly, just to be completely honest with you guys, just preparing for this alone has been a lot.
It's been an emotional roller coaster.
It's been an emotional, I mean, saying it makes me emotional, but it's been an emotional roller coaster. You know, by this point, you guys know us, you guys know me. I'm supposed to be a flower child. And I feel like I'm just so stressed about it. And so one of my main things is I've just been really praying to God, like, God, just be a peace, be a comfort, in the midst of all of this, because it's been difficult. So, and even doing the first injection tonight was really stressful for me, because normally in our relationship I'm the husband with all the answers. I know what's going on at all times, like I've got control over a lot of things, and tonight was one of those nights where I felt like I didn't have any control. Tomorrow we are praying and believing that it will go so much smoother than tonight. Yes,
and
it is gonna go smoother. It is. See you
guys.
Second day was a lot better. Second day was a lot better for the injections. I feel good about it. What if I don't have any emotions at all? What if my hormones are fine this whole time?
Okay, sure.
I think you could.
You had no emotions?
No, I'm saying they said that I'll have more emotions during the injections.
You've been good so far.
And so far I've been good.
Day one is down. Yep.
Ready for this.
I didn't like the idea of sticking my wife with a needle. I felt very conflicted about that. It's kind of like one of those, like, I gotta hurt you to love you, you know?
Yeah, that was interesting, but let's do this journey.
All right, everyone, here we are, day 3.
Day
3. We finally feel like we mastered it, so we figured we'd actually record this one. The other ones we were not about to record because we were scared. But we're gonna go through the process. She has to take an injection once every day for about 10 days. And to mix all the medicines and all that's kind of complicated. So a lot of needles involved, a lot of sucking and pushing and sucking and pushing and measuring and being very, very careful.
Yeah.
And we're lighthearted about this time, but last time we were not. Okay, wifey is officially stuck with the needle. Everything went great. We're good to go for tonight.
Babe, what day is it? Day 7 or something?
Day 7?
I don't know. Something like that. We just been sticking it every day.
Yeah. I have to take more medication, so, than last time.
Yeah, it's crazy. No hormonal imbalances.
No, it has literally been God doing that. I prayed and have been focusing on peace, and God has been giving me that. Like, everybody's been shocked. Even the nurses were like, "You are okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been fine. God's protecting me, okay?" Every time Brian does this, I think of Grey's Anatomy. Like you're a doctor or something.
I should be a doctor. That's what they do.
Mom, why did Mom do that? Your mom did that.
Just because it looks right. You gonna hold it?
Yep.
You gonna hold it while I do this?
Yep.
All right. Superstar. Ready? You pinching it? You okay? You ready? 1, 2.
Okay.
All right, champion. Good job.
Okay.
Wipe it again.
Good morning, all. So today is Retrieval. They are going to be performing surgery on Lexi to basically go in and get all the eggs that have been grown inside of her during this ovulation period. Then they'll take my sample and they will put the egg and the sperm together and create an embryo. they'll create multiple embryos, and then I think the insemination day is going to be in a couple days from now, 2 or 3 days from now, where they actually put it back inside of her body. All the medicine she's been taking so far has really just been to grow her ovaries and help her, what are they called? Follicles. To really produce strong eggs. So once that process was done, her ovaries have been really expanding a lot and actually causing a lot of pain and discomfort for her. So it's been pretty rough the last few days. I've been learning to shift the way that I support in this period to make sure that I'm there for her, and I'm very serious, and I'm letting her know that I'm emotionally here, that I'm physically here, that I'm, holding her, that I'm, just reassuring her that it's going to be okay, that God's angels are in the room with her, that, God is watching this process, and that he's watching over our child, and he's watching over us and her. So
yeah. And I'm crying because of today. Like, I'm just a little nervous, but I know that once we're going to pray and we're going to do what we have to do in the spirit and just really connect our, spirits to what's happening, and God is going to release peace to me, like he has been honestly this whole time. And yeah, I'm excited for it. But I love you, babe. I love you too.
I love you too. Got this.
Okay, that was random. But oh, that's good. So I know it is, but we are 2 minutes away from the place, and I just feel good. I feel good. God, after prayer, God gave both of us just such peace. We saw things just in the spirit, and we're just believing that this is going to be an amazing journey. It's an end, but it's a new start to an amazing journey that I'm super excited about. So
even in her hospital gear, she's such a cutie. She's so cute. Look at the lighting.
Silly.
Gotta get the full effect.
I'm done.
And we are here with my mom. My mom is supporting us. Say hi, Mom. Hi. We've had a lot of family supporting us through the whole journey, so we're very happy to have her and here with me in the waiting room.
This place turned into a hospital real quick. I did not see this part.
So it's going to be, I think, a 2-hour procedure? Well, they said it's going to be like an hour procedure and then an hour waiting. Is that right? So my mom will be with me the whole time in the waiting room.
Get together.
Don't they look alike?
This is the mom that I was saying is the second most beautiful woman in the world. Guess who's back? She's a champion. Yay! And we have animal crackers for her. She's hungry. She did amazing. This is her first time taking anesthesia. She didn't know what to expect, but she was out before she could even know that she was out.
So crazy.
And she came back a little loopy, and it was hilarious.
I conquered it, and I'm very proud of myself.
I'm very proud of you too. And there's Mom again.
I'm excited.
Anything else you'd like to say? Okay, good night.
We have our dad here with us. You've seen my mom, other mom, and now you see my dad here for the embryo transfer. You ready?
No. I'm ready.
And it's
Today's the
Brian's birthday.
We are going to get pregnant on my birthday in Jesus' name.
Here it is.
Amen.
Amen. Right
You ready?
here. I'm ready. I look pretty cute.
YouTube sensation.
And I do want to say that I didn't know that, a lot of people were getting ready for the retrieval process. When I talked to other women that were also dealing with issues, like they were, doing, some of them did, went to chiropractors, some people were doing a whole diet. I was just like, oh, I'm just going to have eggs 'cause I'm young and I'm fine. And that's what they told us, and that's not always the case.
We thought that when they did the retrieval, we thought we were going to have like 20, 25 eggs. Well, there's only 11 eggs. So we were kind of like, we were kind of bummed about that. What we didn't really realize was how that number drops off so rapidly and so fast.
Had no idea.
That 11 eggs turned into 4 that were even capable of handling sperm, right? So mature eggs, it went from 11 to 4.
Yeah.
Of those 4 mature eggs, once they inseminated the sperm into the egg, only 2 of them became embryos.
Hello, guys.
That's crazy, babe.
We just did the embryo transfer, and my goodness.
It's my birthday, and it's also the day that we're going to get pregnant.
Yeah.
They did the embryo transfer. We decided to put 2 embryos in, which means that we believe that we're going to have twins. We actually made the decision to go for 2. I think we feel good about it. We're excited. If we only have 1, then that's God's will, then that's okay. But
yeah.
I think we're going for twins.
I think so.
These are our babies.
It's crazy. Just to, can you hold it? Just to explain like what they did. This was the most
beautiful
moment I've ever seen. Like we were in there and they gave us like an ultrasound, and they showed us, you know, the picture first, and then they show us the ultrasound of them, and you know, them like getting them ready to be put in, and then they show I'm trying not to cry.
Like they literally show you the 2 embryos that are getting ready to be put in her. It's like nothing.
I'm trying not to cry, but it's just we've been through so much of getting this going, and to see like a light, that's what it was. It was a light, because we just needed something positive. We just needed to see that there was something at the end of the road.
Yeah. And knowing like those are my babies, it was like I couldn't explain the connection that I immediately had with 2 little embryos. Like these look like little dots, but for some reason I already felt like their father.
Yeah.
We're here now, and this was the light at the end of the tunnel that we needed.
Yeah.
It was perfect timing.
I'm ready.
It's like that scene in Finding Nemo. She's like, we're gonna be parents.
Oh man, I
right.
can't.
That's it for today. We're gonna probably go cry some more. Bye.
Bye. So we were supposed to find out 2 weeks after the insemination process when we, you know, if we were pregnant or not.
Yeah.
And so we actually talked to my friend one more time, and she was like, girl, if you don't take this pregnancy test right now. And I'm like, they told me not to.
Don't wait until the doctors tell you.
Right. And I was like, but they told me to wait. They said I could have like a false negative. And she was like, girl, bye. Take the pregnancy test. So we ended up taking.
The day before we were supposed to find out the test results that we were pregnant, the day before, she calls me and goes, do you want to take a pregnancy test? I was like, wait, what? I was all for it. I was like, girl, heck yeah, let's take a pregnancy test. So we get home, we make the decision to look at the pregnancy test. She goes in the bathroom, I go downstairs. So I'm like literally just doing this for like 5 minutes, and she's up there, and all of a sudden, I just hear her like run out of the bathroom. I'm downstairs, all I hear is
and I didn't tell him that I was pregnant. I looked at the pregnancy test, and it said a plus, but because your mind is like not reading things, and you're all hyped, you're literally. I brought the instructions down. I was like, "Can you read this? I just want to make sure."
She didn't say we're pregnant. She threw the instructions in my face and goes, "Read this. What does this mean?" I was like, "What do you mean? What does it mean?" Like, they make this as simple as it possibly could be. But then I looked at it and I was like, what does this mean? We just looked at this thing for like, it was like a minute.
Yeah.
It was like 60 seconds. We're just looking at this plus, and we're looking at the instructions. We're like,
1 + 2, 2 is mine to carry the one. I was hot.
oh my God. And when we
And then
finally,
we both like read it and we looked at
each other like, we're pregnant! And oh my God. So she just jumps on me. We're like spinning around in the room, just like freaking out. And oh my God, that was the most, probably one of the most, if not the most amazing moment of my life. And our family's incredible because we call all of them and literally all of them show up. Like within hours of knowing. We're like, hey, can we meet at 9? Everyone's like, yup.
Yeah, and people, my brother came from Ann Arbor. My dad, I think he even had a meeting. He ended up still coming over. Like everybody came on time. Our best friends ended up coming, and it was just, that was the moment.
So we get them in this circle, and we're about to start praying, and everyone's like, okay, all right, let's do this. Let's do that. Everyone's like, mind and hearts are just like centered and like focused, and everyone's getting this in a really intimate, serious place, and everyone's getting ready to pray. And I was like, guys, before we pray, I just want to say one thing.
No, you said you want to thank you guys.
I want to thank you for all that you've done, all the prayers and support. Kind of give my spiel, and I go, oh, and one more thing.
And you pulled out?
And I just went in my pocket, and I was like, and everyone's like, what is he doing? And I pull out the pregnancy test, and I'm like, we're actually already pregnant. And everyone flipped out.
It was like we won the Super Bowl.
It was like
I've never seen that before. Like, we wish we could have recorded it. Not just for you guys, but that moment in my head is just something that I would have loved to just look at and see. During that time we found out, we thought we were having, long story short, they thought that we were having twins. And so that was getting us really excited. And I was kind of connecting to twins, but we ended up not having twins. And we had a little small moment of sadness.
If there's any way that we can help whatsoever, we want to be a blessing. We want to use this as a testimony to God working miracles in our lives. And He's fully capable and able to work miracles in your life. And then also a testament to faith and not believing in your will, not believing in your timing or the way that you interpret things, but truly believing in His will regardless of what that may look like, and knowing that He has everything under control.
I was like, don't start driving. Don't pull over.